guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm showing you how to create this makeup look, and this is my everyday makeup routine that I do for work. And I have added blush and a bit of lip liner because this is what I do for some of the days when I want to make it look like I'm a little bit more alive, but the majority of the time I will not even do my blush. I will just put bronzer on where the blush is, and I won't put on lip liner, I'll just put on some lip balm. But I want to show you what it looks like when I can actually be bothered to make a little bit of an effort when I go to work, because I'm just so lazy. It takes me about 15 minutes to do my makeup for work because I just cannot be bothered, and I'm the laziest person when you have to wake up at either 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning. So this is the best makeup look that I feel for if you want to be very, very quick and you just want to get out the door. So if you're new to my channel and you enjoy this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, and also make sure to hit the bell icon just so you're notified every time I upload a new video. So with all the products in this video, I will link them all down below for you so you can check those out. And the majority of them are drugstore or affordable. There's just, I believe, 2 items in here that are a little bit more expensive, but they work really well and they're such amazing products. And I really recommend them, which is why I use them every single day for work. So if you want to see how I created this makeup look, then just keep watching. So I've already moisturised my skin, and like I said in some of my last videos, I don't prime my skin anymore because I don't really feel like it does anything. The moisturiser that I use has a primer built in anyway, so it works out really well for me. And for my foundation, I always go to 2 different foundations. The first one is the L'Oreal True Match, and the other one is one that I'm going to be using today, and it's the It Cosmetics CC Cream, which is the oil-free one. I absolutely love this. It is so good. It has so many amazing skincare benefits in it, and I did do a first impression on it, which I'll link somewhere in this video for you so you can check it out. But the only shade that I have is medium because it's the only one that has a warm undertone to it. I do need to look at getting some more shades, but this one is a really great shade for me when I'm self-tan, so I might have to take this down my neck because I'm looking a little bit pale at the moment. I'm still not as pale as I usually am, but I will have to take this down to my neck. So this, it smells so good. It smells like skincare, and this is such a great product that I can use for when I'm at work, also when I'm out and about in the summer, because this also has SPF in it. So like I said, this is probably going to be a little bit dark for me at the moment, but I'll just take it down my neck. But this is such a good product to use, and I've noticed a very big difference in my skin since I've been using it. At the moment I am breaking out because I'm using some different products that I'm testing out, but it is so good and it makes my skin look so amazing as well. And my concealer is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer, and you guys know that I absolutely love this. I've been loving it for such a long time, and it's one of my favourite beauty products of 2019 because it's just a go-to of mine. I haven't been using another concealer since I've started using this because it's just that good, and I feel like I don't need to even try another one out because I don't feel like anything can cover as good as this, and especially for the price, it's like £5, which is amazing. And this blends out like a dream as well, and I always put this on all of the same areas wherever I'm going to work or if I'm going out at the weekend. I always use this to highlight and conceal in the same places. Then I'm taking my favourite face powder, which is a Coty Airspun powder, and this one is in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage, and I'm using this just to bake under the eyes. Now a lot of people don't really like to use the puff in this, but I love it, and as you can see I've used it so much. And I know that some people think it's a little bit gross to use the same puff, but to be honest I've never had an issue with it, and I feel like it gets more product into all the areas where I want it. So I just basically tap this wherever I put my concealer. And a good tip that I've been doing for such a long time is to put my concealer over my eyelids and then use powder, and that acts as an eyeshadow base. Pretty much everyone knows that, but that's what I do, and then you don't have to pay for an eyeshadow primer or an eyeshadow base separately. And because my makeup routine is so quick and easy to do, and I just like doing my makeup and getting out the door, I'm using my bronzer for my eyes also to bronze my skin. So I'm using the Bourjois Paris bronzing powder, and this one is in the shade 52, which is tan skin. I'm not sure if they've changed the name of it, but this one smells so good and it blends like a dream. It is such a great bronzing powder. Also, it works amazingly as eyeshadow as well, and I'm just so lazy when I go to work. I just want to get my makeup routine over and done with and not look like that I've only just woken up. I want to have a little bit of pop to my eyes and make it look like I've actually done something. So I'm going to take this double-ended brush from Tarte, and I'm just going to swirl it around in the bronzing powder. Now this used to look like a chocolate bar, but it no longer looks like a chocolate bar because I've used it so much, and I feel like I will need to repurchase another one soon. Honestly though, this one has lasted me such a long time. I use it every single day. There's only been the odd day where I don't wear this, and that's on weekends, and I use my Chanel bronzer for that. But this, I'm just going to bronze up my skin on all of the areas. So I'm going to do a little bit that looks slightly like contour. Now a lot of the time when I go to work I don't really put on a blush, I just use this bronzer just to bronze up the skin and act as a blush as well, because I am very lazy, like I said. So I'm going to be using blush today, which is something very different to what I usually use, because like I said, I just use one product and it goes everywhere. I really love this brush. It's meant to be for a foundation, but I use it for bronzer because I feel like it works really, really well. And then I just take a little bit down the sides of my nose. Then I've taken a bronzer on an eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to pop this all in the crease, and then I'm also going to put it on the lid as well. And then I'm going to take it underneath the lower lash line as well. And for blush, I'm taking this e.l.f. blush palette, and this is in the shade Light. This is the old version, but all of the shades are pretty much exactly the same. So I'm going to go ahead and take this shade right here, which is the bright pink one. I've taken a JEWELLERY fibre brush. I'm just going to tap off all the excess, and then just pop this on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm just going to take some and put it on the tip of my nose as well. And then I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm just going to bronze it up a little bit more. So I've taken a powder brush, and I'm just going to dust off all of the powder that we put on. And for highlighter, I'm taking my favourite Wet n Wild MegaGlo highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. This is one of my favourites that I've ever used. It's my favourite drugstore one at the moment, and it is just so blinding, and it stays on all day as well, and it's super affordable. So I'm just going to take a highlighting brush. I'll pop it on the tops of my cheeks and down the bridge of my nose, my lip. Also going to put some underneath the brow. And then I'm going to take some on my finger, and I'm just going to pat it on the lid. Then carrying on with the eyes, I'm going to tightline my waterline. So my lower waterline, I'm going to use the NYX Glide On pencil in white, and then for the upper waterline, I'm going to use the same one but in black. And as you can see, I need to get a new one because it's very, very tiny. It's very hard for me to sharpen, but I just love it that much. Honestly, these eyeliners are the best. Then I'm going back in my highlighter, and I'm just going to pop some on the inner corner. And to finish off my eyes, I'm going to curl my eyelashes and then apply my Covergirl Supersizer mascara, which is my ultimate favourite drugstore mascara at the moment. And there's only two things left to do, the brows and the lips. So for brows, I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Brow Set, which I love. This is in the shade Quiet Brunette. Honestly, I will just use this when I'm going to work. I don't really care about shaping my brows. I just basically want to have a bit of a tint to them and to make them look a little bit more full. So like I said, I'm incredibly lazy. So this is the lazy girl's routine if you want to make it look like that you've made an effort to go to work. So I'm just going to brush this all through the brows and just coat every brow hair. Fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And for lips today, I'm going to be using a lip liner. Every now and again I'll use a lip liner for work. Sometimes I just can't bother, so I just put a lip balm on. But this is the NYX Suede matte lip liner in the shade Stockholm. This is such a perfect pinky nude for anyone that's got my skin tone, and it stays on all day. So all I've done is slightly overline my lips and fill them in, and it just makes it look very nice and natural, and because the lip shade is very close to my natural lip colour, it doesn't look like it's anything too bold. So for lip balm, I use this all the time. This is my favourite lip balm that I've ever tried. This is the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream Lip Protectant. This one's in the tin that you get in gift sets, but they also do the one that's a stick that looks like a lipstick, and it's exactly the same thing. It's just that this one's in a tin and that one's in a stick. So here is my finished look, and this is the makeup that I do every single day when I go to work. I've just added the lip liner for the lips and a bit of blush because I do that every now and again, but I just wanted it to look like it was a little bit more put together. But the majority of the time, I can't even be bothered to put the blush on or the lip liner. But this is what it looks like, and it is so quick and easy and simple to do. I only use a couple of products, and the majority of the products I use them for different things anyway, and it only takes me about 15 or 20 minutes to get ready for work and look like this. And I feel like I don't look like death when I look like this, because a lot of the time I wake up and I just look really bad, and I have to put something on my face to actually look like I'm alive. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and make sure that you give it a very big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye!